Don't be messing with the fans.
Hold them back.
Those are fans who are paid to be here. Those are our fans, NWA Wildside. They should not be messed with.
Homicide and Rainman are just dying to get their hands on the South Atlanta contingent of Wildside fans to make the trip up 80 miles up from the south side to join us here.
Those fans know what's good for them. They'll sit down and, excuse my bluntness, shut up, because they're messing with a tag team they don't want to mess with. These guys are professional wrestlers.
However, here at the NCW Arena, man, you don't shut up. This has got to be the noisiest crowd I've ever hung around with in my life.
Well, certainly.
The Wildside fans like screaming. They like their violence. They want to see it up front and personal. However, they don't want to see it from Rainman and Homicide quite that.
I'll tell you what, you got to pick your spots. You got to pick your people you heckle. And these two I wouldn't mess with. These two are dangerous, dangerous individuals. They don't mess around, and certainly they're not afraid to get in the face of any fan, of any wrestler, of any official here in Wildside.
And the last time we saw Rainman and Homicide, they turned on their friend Caprice Coleman and Sweet Dreams, and the guy who spearheaded the charge, New Jack.
I never saw that coming. I really never did.
Well, I knew New Jack was hanging around, but New Jack is quite the friend of everybody here. However, that all changed just a few weeks ago here at the NCW Arena. And now this week we have a grudge match between four very, very close friends at one time. And it's Blackout taking on the team we're about to see, Caprice Coleman and Sweet Dreams.
Here we go.
It's Coleman and Sweet Dreams going to town on Rainman, going to town on Homicide. Reversal, one reversal after another. And it's Coleman with a drop kick knocking down both Rainman and Homicide. Here comes Dreams. And there goes Blackout.
They're not messing around, both these teams, with so much hatred towards each other. Hold on, Caprice Coleman. Oh my God!
A somersault plancha. Rolling over both Rainman and Homicide. The team of Blackout has been knocked down like bowling pins as Caprice Coleman descends from them from the skies. Sweet Dream and Rainman in the ring. It's Caprice Coleman and Homicide on the floor here of what's left of the NCW Arena.
This arena has been torn up from pillar to post in every way, shape, or form. No place is safe here in this arena.
A reverse slingshot suplex from Sweet Dream on Rainman.
I mean, you got to feel the cameramen, the security people, anybody that is in the ringside area tonight has been threatened from a physical standpoint. It's been a crazy night here tonight.
One word of advice to anybody who comes to the Wildside Arena: duck.
Be ready, baby. You never know what's coming your way. And certainly, these four athletes with a lot of hatred for one another.
Oh, and there is Rainman with a drop kick up of Sweet Dreams, who was perched up in the top rope. He took a header to the floor. Caprice Coleman is still feeling the effects of Homicide earlier on. Sweet Dreams is in rough shape, and the match has only just begun, Jeremy.
Absolutely. We're just getting started here. Referee Andrew Thomas finally getting some order. Well, I say that as they double team.
You speak rather cautiously there. There's no order to be had in any match involving the team of Blackout. That's Rainman and Homicide. We have Rainman in the ring right now taking care of Sweet Dreams, who is the brother, as we found out, of Caprice Coleman. Oh, Coleman blocks Rainman and eggs for a pin, for a tag. Here we go. In comes perhaps the most dynamic athlete here at NWA Wildside, Caprice Coleman.
He is so good. He is so fast and so agile. He'll hit you from one direction and hit you from the other in a split second.
Caprice Coleman is easily my favorite here at Wildside. His gifts almost fail me. Oh, it's unbelievable. Oh, what incredible offensive maneuver after another. Caprice Coleman will not let his opponent rest for a second. That's what makes Coleman so good. Oh, a butt bomb from Rainman on Caprice Coleman. Sweet Dreams hooks on in the corner, cheering on his brother and his partner, Caprice Coleman. You can really cut the hatred in the ring with a knife here at the NCW arena.
What a vocal crowd we have on hand tonight for this very physical contest.
Also here tonight, Jimmy Rave, the NWA Wildside Junior Heavyweight Champion, takes on the former NWA Florida Junior Heavyweight Champion, Lex Lovett. And your main event, and oh boy, this is going to be one to last for a long time, I'm sure. AJ Styles and Dynamite Rob Williams taking on the massive Justice and Jason Cross, who undoubtedly will be bringing attorney agent Jeff Bailey with him at ringside. An amazing night here at a Wildside, but right now, Caprice Coleman is being handed it to him by Blackout.
Blackout as a tag team has had so much success, not only here in the Georgia area, but in the greater southeast area, has wrestled up and down the coast and certainly wrestled in many, many different arenas, certainly here, very well known.
And thank heavens that New Jack isn't here, like the team of Blackout is in danger and enough on their own. Oh, and there's a Rainman just blocking Sweet Dreams, who wasn't even doing anything but cheering on his brother and tag team partner, Caprice Coleman. I haven't seen Coleman in this bad a shape ever.
Well, certainly if there's going to be a team that can do it to him, it's Blackout. They know him very well. They have been up and down the roads. They know him inside out.
Yeah, they were good friends until about 3 weeks ago here. And then New Jack got involved, and all hell broke loose. Literally, all hell broke loose.
They know his secrets. They know his style, and certainly they're using that knowledge to their advantage in this contest.
You know, I think that you might be right, but I just think they're just pushing out plain and simple street violence. That's what Homicide and Rainman know. Hell, that's probably all they know. But you can get the job done here at Wildside in a convincing way, and Rainman and Homicide are nothing if they're not convincing.
Well, you're right. It's all they know, and they know it well, and certainly showing that, taking Caprice Coleman to task in this contest. Certainly isolating Caprice Coleman, wearing him down. They know it's a tough job, but they're well on their way to do it.
They know that Sweet Dreams is one powerful guy. I believe he probably would refer to him as one powerful mofo backstage. Oh dear, Coleman is in rough shape. Oh, near fall. Oh, Rainman so close to pinning Caprice Coleman. I would hate to see any serious damage being done to Caprice Coleman here. Perhaps the brightest light we've seen here in a long time at Wildside, and I would hate that have Blackout being the ones responsible for taking Coleman out of the game.
Well, certainly so many people are marking Coleman as a standout, as a man with such a bright future.
No, Coleman is scary good. He is scary good. Perhaps he is the combination of every incredible high-flying wrestling athlete you've ever seen times 10, and add Muhammad Ali to the mix, you get Caprice Coleman, and I don't exaggerate. Oh! Reverse from behind Coleman! Andrew Thomas not paying attention. Hey ref, you're missing a great match. Ridiculous. I'd hate to think that Andrew Thomas is on the payroll of Blackout.
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, somewhere.
Coleman from out of the clear blue sky, jamming the back of Homicide's head in the middle of the ring. Coleman's got to make that tag to Sweet Dreams, and he's got to make it now.
Absolutely, you're exactly right. Look at that.
Coleman dragging the ropes. Yes, sir. Yes,
Sweet
sir.
Dreams in with a right and a left.
Fists are flying. One body drop from Sweet Dreams. Make that two. The team of Blackout are feeling the offense of Sweet Dreams. 1K.
Ooh, over the top rope. Heads up maneuver by Caprice Coleman, pulling the top rope down.
Homicide on the floor. Caprice Coleman wants a tag. Should he be tagging in so quickly after all that punishment he endured? Well, Coleman will know better than I would. A little choreography.
Here we go.
What on earth is this? What?
Oh, no.
Hell, it works for me.
Unbelievable.
A bit of a wagon wheel right into the face of Rainman. A flapjack. Oh, big leg drop. Onto Rainman. And oh dear, Homicide does not allow the pin. Pulls out Coleman.
I thought he had him there. It was so close to a 3 count. Caprice Coleman being pulled out at the last second.
Coleman in. perhaps try to relive that pin. It's Coleman going to town on Homicide. Check that, that's Rainman in the ring. Homicide and Sweet Dreams in the first 3 rows of section 103.
Bulldog by Caprice Coleman.
Oh, the thermal shock, as Caprice Coleman calls it. Check that. That's Cross. That's the wrestler called Cross. We've seen Cross in opening matches here at Wildside for a long time.
And look at the size of this guy.
Oh, he's massive.
Look at how big this guy is.
But Cross is now doing the bidding of Blackout.
Are you kidding me?
They didn't even know that they knew each other.
Blackout, Cross, New Jack. Who are these guys going to get next?
The team of Blackout have some pretty rough house friends. And I guess we could consider Cross to be first and foremost among them. Wow, I've just been handed a note here. He's now often referred to as Havok.
Havok!
It's no longer Cross, he's Havok. It's Havok, Homicide, and Rainman. And Caprice Coleman is damn near death in the middle of the ring.
Havok, now we call him, with a power bomb. Has him up. Oh, unbelievable.
It's Coleman, both members of Blackout up top. A double headbutt, and an elbow from the wrestler now known as Havok. Now these guys don't need New Jack.
White trash!
White trash and tank. White trash and tank in to save the day.
Thank God.
My God, the price has been paid, and it's been a dear price indeed by Caprice Coleman and Sweet Dreams. Rainman and Homicide, along with their new friend, formerly known as Cross, he's now called Havok. And look what they've done. They have destroyed Caprice Coleman.
Wow.
And if it wasn't for White Trash and Tang.
All right, now they're getting in it with the fans at ringside again. We got to get some security over there. Thank God they're on hand.
Halfway we're here, which will mean some security for Caprice Coleman and Sweet Dreams.
It's a very volatile situation here at ringside. Very volatile situation.
It's truly breaking down here at the NCW arena. Steal that old Jim Ross line. Paraphrase there, but now Tank and White Trash in to save the day. But look what's occurred. Blackout and now Havok have taken Caprice Coleman perhaps out of the game. For how long, I don't know. I don't know the injuries Caprice Coleman has suffered. But
it doesn't look good at all.
We need to get some order restored here. Back with more Wildside after this. This is bad.
Better get some medical attention.